morning, Macaulay Storms.
My name is Kinley.
My name is Shelley.
Today is October 28th, 8th.
Would you please stand for the singing of our national anthem of Canada, followed by a moment of reflection. Thank you. Please be seated.
Please remember to pick up your buddies at the end of the day.
Hey Kinley, what's the weather today?
Today's weather will be a high of 14 and a low of 6.
Tomorrow's weather will be a high of 16 and a low of 0. Here's today's animal fact. Platypuses have poisonous spikes on the back of their feet. Announcements. This league requests all Cranberry Festival musicians attend short planning meeting to plan a practice schedule for November and December performances. Music Portable. First nutrition break at 10:05.
There will be a social justice club meeting at second recess.
Stay tuned for announcements from the Spirit Committee regarding Orange and Black Day. There will be a storm captain meeting today at second nutrition break in the library. Thank you to Mrs. Stevens for preparing veggie trays today. They will be delivered late this morning. Mrs. Belcher and Mrs. Ward from the Parent Council has an announcement.
The Halloween Howler was a smashing success, and it couldn't have been without the help of our volunteers. So we'd like to invite the 7 and 8s down who were part of the haunted classroom, as well as the grade 6s who helped with the quick setup and tear down of the tables for the pizza party. Come on down, we have a little surprise for you.
Mr. Crawford has an announcement.
Can I go back? I'm not Mr. Crawford, but I forgot a couple of things. In terms of the winners of the guest jars, the number of spiders in the jar was 27, and we have 3 winners: Colton Steininger, Cohen Addy, and Oakley Weaning. Can you pop down to the office as well? And for guess the number of candy corn in the jar, we had 2 winners. Sierra was actually a guest, so she got her prize on Friday night. But could Chloe Alsop come on down to the office? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Wark, and I would like to extend my thanks to the Parent Council for organizing this amazing event. It was very well attended. People had a lot of fun. It was a great evening. I do have a few announcements for students and staff, just to clarify some of our expectations around the school, and in particular around the common areas. So, as always, our basic rule is respect. Respect for self, respect for others, and respect for school property. And the other thing that I need to always highlight is the importance of safety. So in the interest of safety, one of the games that have been happening on the playground is the fort building and that kind of extra activity during recess. Unfortunately, we've had some difficulty with that, with students not using the sticks properly. So this time, it is not allowed at this time during recess breaks to have fort building or playing with sticks. So the sticks should stay in the forest, and we're going to have to find some alternate activities to do. In terms of the common areas, just a reminder that in order to access the washrooms, you have to have permission from an adult. We're going to be using the washrooms across the hall from Mr. Hill's office and across the hall from the Owl's Nest. And those washrooms in the morning should be accessed with the permission of an adult on the yard. So you need to have permission to come in and use those washrooms. And if you are coming in the morning to use the breakfast program, please use the entrance to the school that is closest to the portables. This means that there is no entry allowed into the school through the parking lot entrance until the bell rings at 8:40. So you need to go exit your bus, go around to the back of the building, seek the appropriate permission to come into school and use the facilities or come and access the breakfast program. The other piece is around boundaries, and boundaries extend on the playground. During recess play, we have marked the trees, or that will be enhanced shortly, so that it's very clear where the boundaries are. The expectation is that you can be seen by an adult at all times and supervised by an adult. So if you can't see an adult, then you're out of bounds. So that's the basic rule for that. In terms of supervision during the school day, you should always be accountable to an adult, and if you are in common areas, you should be supervised by an adult, whether that be in the library, on the stage, any common areas throughout the building. We should be able to ask you, who are you with, who is supervising you, and that should be very clear. So as a way of supporting folks, students in this, staff as a whole are going to be giving gentle reminders and encouraging students to follow these very important safety and common area routines. That concludes my morning announcement. I hope everyone has a great week.
Today we welcome to Macaulay all the wonderful supply teachers. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo-hoo.
Oh, don't cry.
This concludes our morning announcements. Have a great day, everyone.